Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Deadpool, issue number 2. Forewarning, I did not really like this book too much. All right? I know there's a bunch of people, but it's Kelly Thompson. Kelly Thompson is awesome. She's an amazing human being. She's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's going to be perfect, it's going to be me, and I'm not, so she's not. It's just the order of things. Ask Aristotle, he'll tell you. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you all about who made this comic book. We're going to have a little bit of fun with the comic book itself. And I'm going to tell you why I'm still going to read the next issue, even though I wasn't a particular fan of this comic book. All right, let's get started. Kelly Thompson is the writer. Penciler, Chris Bacalo. Inks, Wayne Foucher, Livesey, Al Vey, Jamie Mendoza, Victor Olazabra, and Tim Townsend. Let me just hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 motherfuckers. That's almost a softball team. Homeboy Chris Bacalo has got 6 people doing his pencils. Colors, 1 person, David Curiel. Can I ask you a question? How the hell is something like that even possible? I'm sorry, just realistically, how is that even possible? Is there not one person who, not once, like Victor Olazabra by himself couldn't be like, you know what, I got this. Don't worry about my peeps, I got this, all right? How, yo, that's like Chris Bacalo walks in a bar, got 6 dudes behind him, be like, is that your band? Nah, my anchors. Like, what is this? He's got a posse. He's got a posse. That's just crazy, man. I better be careful. I'll have 6 inkers beating my ass. I'll have black eyes on parts of my body that aren't even eyes because they inked in beatings. Like, what the hell? That is crazy. 6 inkers. Oh, my God. David Curiel doing color art. VC's Joe Sabino without a posse. Well, I guess he's got VC with him anyway. He's the letterer. Cover art by Chris Bacalo and Tim Townsend. Variant cover by Mirka Andolfo and Eric Prianto. I'm actually sad I didn't notice the variant cover. If I would have honestly bought that one instead because I'm madly in love with everything that Mirka Andolfo does. Amazing human being. Like when you meet, she's an amazing human being. What have you now? We have got, Deadpool. That's who we're talking about, right? Deadpool comes in here and he sees this snowman who works for him eating Jeff the Land Shark. All right. I'm going to make a comment here, and I'm about to blow everybody's minds. How sick are we of seeing the little baby Yoda? By the way, in my Mandalorian reviews, I call him Yiddle. So his name is Yiddle. All right? Get that straight. How many people here have seen those memes comparing, like, who's the cutest, baby Yoda, Yiddle, or baby Groot? You know what I'm saying? You got like little, oh, you guys are fighting, but I'm just going to sit here and eat my bone stew, my bone broth. Look, aren't I cute? Like, force choke. Like, dude, what is, that's cute. And all of a sudden you got little freaking baby Groot over here. Okay, what are you going to do? I'm going to push the red button. Don't push the red button. You're going to kill us all. What's the plan? I got to go push the red button. Oh, no. It's cute. And then baby land shark Jeff just like eats them both, farts them out, and just like ta-da, and does a little hula dance, with a grass skirt and everything. That Jeff the land shark trumps all of them, every single one of them. Gizmo would come in, just be like, go eat after midnight, ugly little gremlin, because Jeff the land shark wins. Like, that's not even a freaking conversation. That's not even an argument. That's not a contest, all right? It's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. Jeff wins, hands down, every time. That freaking snowman, he went and tried to eat that. Every single one of us would give our lives to jump down the gullet of that snowman, punching it every centimeter that we were falling, like Quicksilver punching something, until we were able to rescue Jeff the Land Shark and shield his body from the stomach acids of this stupid freaking snowman in order to save the life of Jeff the Land Shark. I'm just saying, and by the way, F snowman for that. F all snowman. You know what the answer to this snowman trying to eat Jeff the Land Shark is? Global warming, mother F it. Just, ooh, no, you messed up. You messed up. We're melting the polar ice caps because of you, because of that stupid snowman. Blame the snowman. Blame the snowman. Kids and adults walking down the street in snowy weather, just pissing all over the freaking snow, random formation, in answer to this snowman eating Jeff the Land Shark. Nah, it ain't gonna stand. It's not gonna stand. Okay, let's get moving. Snow is yellow from this point on. And F snowmen. All right. So that was a thing. And that's literally just one page of the damn book. Yo. So I didn't have fun with everything in here. All right, make no mistake. I didn't have fun with everything in here. You have these guys in here. These are all cool. The snowman is still alive somehow. I don't understand that one. I love this guy. He's awesome. There's also this one dude here, Bun Bun the Destroyer. Bun Bun. You have to say Bun Bun. You can't say Bun Bun the Destroyer. You can't do that. You can't put any bass in your voice when you do that. You gotta have fun with it. Like Bun Bun the Destroyer. Like he's this cute little hippie flower child kid. His parents gave him a stupid name, and he rebels by beating up Drax and taking his surname. Like, dude, Bun Bun the Destroyer. You have to say it like that because he's just like, dude, nah, he's a punk. He got taken out by a couple of freaking trank darts. I mean, yeah, you're really tough. Ooh. Anyway, I'm just saying, man, like Bun Bun the Destroyer. I just love the name. I think that's great. You got the freaking Werewolf guy there. He's Night Wolf or something like that. Wasn't Night Wolf the dude from like Mortal Kombat 37 or something like? I don't remember. The first guy did the Animality in the second movie, which bombed anyway. The comic book just look. It's a slow comic book. All right, it's a very slow until we get to the end, and then it's like it goes crazy. Right? Give me a hot minute for that. First, we got to get through this person disguised as Captain America. Look, I'm just saying, if Kelly Thompson turns around and tells us that, she just pulled a freaking Matthew Rosenberg, and it's like, no, it's not really Captain America. It was actually Mystique the whole time. Ha, ha, ha. Then apology accepted. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say something bold right here. As much as I love me some Kelly Thompson, I don't think that anybody is that good. I don't think that Jack Kirby was the greatest freaking artist that's ever existed. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Mistakes can be made. In this particular case, I just don't think that Kelly Thompson's very good at writing Captain America. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. This Captain America, this is not the Captain America that I have seen before. This is not the Captain America that stands up at the Marvel Civil War and quotes not William Shakespeare, Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain. Quotes Mark Twain to Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? If the world is going to do something is bad, you have the moral compunction to plant yourself like a tree and stand up to the world and say, no, you move. All right, that's an abridged version. Anyway, like that's wow. People might be like, oh no, they're better American writers than freaking Mark Twain. Name one, please. Name one. Because they're probably British, the person you're thinking of. To quote, like, that's the Captain America that I know. The Captain America that when Nuke jumps down his throat talking about, I beat your ass. I'm about to kill you now. But I'm just saying you're a traitor because you're letting all these immigrants come into this country. And Captain America's like, you may have whooped my ass, but mother fathead, I'm an immigrant. I'm the son of an immigrant. That's right. Because my parents came from Ireland. I'm Irish. And back in the day, that actually meant something. Nowadays, we're all just classified as white. Like us Italians and like the Jews, we're all just considered white now. But back in the day, like when Jack Kirby was around, nuh-uh, that was not considered white. We were just, mother effing immigrants, and it sucked. And it was a bad thing. So, no, I stand beside all these immigrants. And Nuke's like, I beat your ass, but you just destroyed me morally. Like, I love that. I love stuff like that. This is the guy that Punisher's like, I'm not going to fight you because you're my idol. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that. Like, you're perfection, and I'm not. I'm everything that you're not. Like, that's Captain America. This Captain America is a racist. He comes right in. I'm telling you that flat out. He comes in and he right away starts talking about, yes, you're the king of all the monsters, so you have an obligation to move these monsters. I'm sorry. Basically, this sounds like a relocation program. Didn't he punch Hitler in the mouth? And now he's talking like Hitler. I'm making that connection. Like, this was wrong. This was about as wrong gets. I'm as critical as I could possibly be against this. Like, I was stupid for joining the Army. I think most of us are dumb for joining the Army. Hope that, nobody's overly offended by that. Just look up General Smedley. War is a racket. You'll understand, and then start, going down that well from that point on. You'll understand where I stand on that. But as messed up as all that is, Captain America is the reason why I did join the military, because I thought, hey, this is what I want. Turns out that's not what I got. That was World War II. This is Desert Storm. Yeah, no. This is, I don't like this. I don't like this Captain America. I don't like this version of Captain America. Like I said, I would really be happy to find out it was actually a plant. It was a fake Captain America. You know what I'm saying? Plant Man showed up and just like made a doppelganger of Captain America. And oops, you know. He gets unceremoniously tossed for all the racist crap that he says. Completely non-empathetic, stupid, just flayed out. Like he's talking, he's stupid. He has a stupid look on his face at some point. He realizes how stupid what he's saying really is. Look at that. And like when let's be realistic, when Deadpool is a better moral center, I mean, we got used to Jerry Duggan, right? The idea that Deadpool's his morals came from Captain America, right? Oh, he never lived up to any of them in any way, shape, or form, but he looked up to him, and it's like, wow, to me, that was one of the reasons why Jerry Duggan made the ultimate Deadpool to me, because it's like he's the most incredibly flawed character imaginable, right? Yet, he looks up to Captain America. And if one in every 50 issues that he does gets him just a little bit closer to where Captain America is, I can root for that most underdog of underdogs. In this, Captain America is the jackass, and Deadpool has all the moral right in the world to stand where he's standing. No, Cap, you move. No, I hated this version of Captain America. I have to like wipe the memory banks of that. This was terrible. This was horrible. No, definitely digest his ass and teleport him somewhere away, like to the anus of freaking society. Anyway, then Sergey shows up, freaking Kraven, and he shows up and he's already killed like half the monsters on Monster Island, the elite guard and whatnot. And they're like, oh, that's it. We got to get you. And then he just jumps down. He's like, oh, I'm going to run away. Chase me. Catch me if you can. Doesn't Deadpool have like rocket launchers shoved up his ass someplace? And he'd just be like, hold on a second. Boom. Just no? Am I wrong? Like he's a walking armament. He's a walking armament. Holy crap. And just no. You remember the main... I don't remember the guy's name offhand. You remember freaking the Armor Wars, Iron Man, the Armor Wars, the first one, you know, the good one? It was like... the last guy fought Firepower, I think was his name. He had a freaking nuke on his back. Let me show you how absurd comic books can be, and yet we eat it up because it's freaking amazing. This dude... who not only had weapons all over his armored giant form... he had a nuke on his back. I love being a comic book fan. but if anybody else, if there was going to be a second person in the Marvel Universe that has a nuke on its back, oh, it's freaking Deadpool. Like, how did he not just be like, oh, sure. What's that one song, Pumped Up Kids? Better run, faster than my bullets pop. Like, dude, what is this? Take this jackass out. Take Kraven the Hunter out, man. Anyway, so Kraven winds up killing everybody on the freaking island, pretty much, except for Deadpool and Jeff the Land Shark. Oh, we're getting to that. So freaking... like, I'm sorry, let me get this straight. The whole comic book is slow, crappy Captain America scenes, slow, and then all of a sudden speed up really fast. Like, that was the pacing of this comic book. Was anybody else here like the first person to buy Disney Plus when it came out? And I was just like, yay, it's available in Canada. DC streaming app still isn't available in Canada. FDC, all right? But like, you know, I'm able to get Disney Plus on the first day. But like, I was the first person, I think, to watch The Mandalorian because I watched it on my computer. There were 0 slow moments, all right? Just, I watched the whole thing straight through. It was cool. The next day, I tell the wife, I tell the kids, this is a really great show. You guys should watch this. So we sit down and watch the thing, and like, it plays for like 2 minutes and then it stops, like the picture freezes, but the words still keep on going and it keeps on happening. It gets to the point and then it'll fix itself, but it'll go back to like 5 minutes before the picture freeze started. So it's like, dude, what the hell's going on? So like, I'm playing the freaking show. We're listening to we're like halfway through listening to the final credits being played. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden it freezes again and then goes back to the beginning of the episode. I'm like, oh, I'm done. Like, we couldn't watch it. It was unwatchable. It was unwatchable for the first 2 weeks. We thought about canceling Disney streaming service just because of that, right? Anyway, that's what this comic book felt like. It's like, oh, we're getting to this part. Here, we're going to stop here, but the words are going to keep on going on, and all of a sudden, we need to catch up. And it's like, Kraven is just like, oh, well, we just killed pretty much all... I know it's not all the monsters on the island, but I mean, like, dude, Bun got wasted. I saw that. I was like, so everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. The entire citizenry. Captain America comes in, he's like, yeah, I might be Captain Nazi all of a sudden, but I was right, because at least if you would have relocated them, they would have been fine. You left them here. And now Kraven killed everybody. How come Captain America didn't notice that Kraven was there and right away go after him? You remember Mark Waid's real quick run on Captain America most recently before Ta-Nehisi took over? I'm just saying. He should be like, you remember when you sent me back in that messed up time, that messed up future? Oh, look your ass. Like, that just should have happened. That's what should have happened. Anyway, so I was really thinking about the idea that I'm just not going to read this comic book from this point on. I'm like, I'm just, like I said, I loves me some Kelly Thompson. I loves me some Chris Bacalo and his entire freaking posse of people going around inking black eyes on people. Not the point, all right? I love this team. I am not a fan of this particular comic book. The first issue was fun. Second issue really dragged ass and kind of pointed out to the flaws of the first issue, also kind of dragging. Yeah, no. So I just wasn't going to continue. Did I sound Canadian when I did that? Yeah, no, eh? Sound like I was from Saskatchewan. Anyway, I was really thinking I'm just not going to read this comic book. I'm not a fan. It is what it is. You're not going to like everything that everybody does, unless you're a sycophant. You know what I'm saying? No, everything that people do is beautiful. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's simply not. It's not. All right? I might be able to write a really great Captain America. I'll tell you right now, it sucked doing a freaking Vampirella. You see how much I would suck? I can have her freaking name right. You know what I'm saying? Vampirella, the comic book character who like eats bad guys and walks around looking sexy. That's pretty much all I know about Vampirella. Vampira, the old monster movie character who preceded Elvira. So I would screw the whole thing up. And people would point and make fun of me. And I'm just saying, I was literally just not going to read the rest. Except, here's the spoiler. Here's the last page reveal. Spoiler, I'm warning you. I decided I'm going to read the next comic book because I really want to see Jeff the Land Shark versus freaking Kraven the Hunter. And if it's only 1 or 2 pages of it, well, let's face it, that'll probably still be enough because I'm probably gonna love the hell out of this. But honestly, like, last second thing to get me to read the next comic book. But like, the next issue's got to do a lot to impress me, to get me to keep on reading this comic book, because it's just not there. Like, the story sounds great. It feels like the kind of story, like the plot is amazing. Deadpool, who can't be killed the king of the monsters, and he's going to stay the king of the monsters until somebody kills him. So, and then there's people who don't want any of the monsters to be there in the first place, and it's Deadpool because he's a jackass. Like, let's see how this goes. It feels like the story should just write itself, right? You get into hijinks and all sorts of crazy things all the time, and yet somehow, as amazing as the plot is, I don't feel like the delivery is nearly living up to the potential of what this amazing idea, God, I can't imagine being in that pitch. I would just be like, give her all the money. Give it all, because I want to read this so bad. I'm not a huge fan of the actual book itself. I'm just not. Like, the delivery is simply not what I was looking for. So, yeah, it is what it is. Honestly, and that's all it is. All right? So, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not a big fan of this kind of humor. Like, my humor, like, the cutoff of my humor is silliness, all right? And there's a certain amount of silly I can take just for the sake of conversation, all right? I could, like, Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail, acceptable and freaking amazing, some of the best stuff out there. Something very similar to that, anything that Leslie Nielsen has ever done. And I look at this, and I'm just like, no, I can't say. I might laugh at some of this stuff, but even if I laugh at it, immediately after I laugh again, because I'm laughing at myself for laughing at that stupid freaking joke that just happened. Like, they seem so similar, right? Yet I see them as a cutoff. I see them as a cutoff. Yay, nay. You know what I'm saying? And this book, it's kind of in that, you know, just a little bit on this side of that fence. And I'm not, no. I'm weird like that, though. But we're not all going to like everything. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to read the next issue. Literally, the next issue is going to have to decide it. Yeah. Yeah, there might not be an issue 4 review. So if somebody else wants to take up the slack on that one, by all means. But I'm not a fan of this comic book as it stands. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, guys, I'm done. If you love this comic book, you're going to be golden. If the things I described, you're just like, I don't think that you're being fair. There's always somebody, I don't think you're being fair. I think that was the fairest I could possibly be. There's going to be people, I don't understand how you don't think this is funny. That's cool. We're all different. But if you don't understand how I don't think that this could be funny, that means that you clearly love the book. And this book is undeniably for you. And I don't begrudge anyone for falling in love with this book. I don't. The only people that I begrudge or want to slap down silly are the people who actually have a problem with somebody not liking a book. You know what I'm saying? And not liking it and being disrespectful are 2 entirely different things. So keep that in mind also. Anyway, guys, I'm done. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.